America, what's going on? It's your boy TheJayHonovi and welcome back to J-Time Reviews. I'm going to review Gangstar Vegas, as you can see in the background. Gangstar Vegas is like one of my favorite games to play, on a mobile device. Man, game is fun as shit. Hold on for a second. Let me see if I can find one of the old Gangstar games. The Gangstar, it is the full version. It's absolutely free, 100%. You don't have to buy shit, except for the DLC. Got a game called Urban Crime. That game is ass. Gangstar West Coast Hustle. Since when was that game $6.99? That game was free last time I checked. Same for Miami Vindication. Both of those games are free.
You kill him.
I'm gonna see if I can find some new games, some new 3D games and shit. But anyway, this is not my gameplay content in the background. The dude that did this gameplay, I'm going to give him credit in the description. I'm not going to put the link to his channel. I'll just say his channel name. But anyway, Gangstar Vegas, it's a little bit GTA, a little bit of GTA mixed with Saints Row. Say a little bit of GTA mixed with Saints Row 2. Kind of reminds me of, I'd say it kind of reminds me of GTA 4 and Saints Row 2. The driving in this game is ass. The cops are easy as hell to get away from. It don't take too long. It doesn't depend on how many stars you got. You can have 1 star. You can have 2 stars, 3 stars, 4 stars, or even 5 stars. It doesn't matter. And as you can see on the radar, they got the GTA 4, cop satellite. And you see when the reason why I say this reminds me of Saints Row, the weapons, obviously, cars, obviously. When the car catches on fire, you fly out of the car so you won't blow up, automatically. I say this reminds me of GTA 4 because the driving is ass in Saints Row 2. But the thing about getting away from the cops is that it's just as easy as GTA 4. And you got the little satellite that you can get away from the cops out of. I mean, you can get away from the cops from the satellite. Damn, was that a glitch? Oh shit. Anyway, the little satellite right there. Once you get out of their line of sight, they don't spawn in different places like with GTA 5. That shit gets on my nerves when they spawn, left, right, forward, and back. Like that shit annoys the hell out of me. In GTA 4, you ain't gotta worry about that. Sometimes they spawn in different places, but they give you enough time to actually make those turns before they even come around the corner to find your ass. And that's what they do on this game. Sometimes they don't see you, sometimes they do see you. And you see right there, flying is harder than expected. I haven't flown in the game yet, but I know the flying in this game, it might be a little bit like San Andreas. Because I know that flying on San Andreas is ass for real. Oh man, it looks like you're playing this on Android. Android does lag a little bit. So if you're going to play 3D games, you might as well play that shit on iPhone 5 or 6. He killed himself. Look at that hospital bill, man. God damn. That's one thing I hate about the game. This reminds me of a lot of games. It reminds me of GTA 5, Saints Row 2, GTA 4, and San Andreas. GTA 5 is because everything in the fucking game is expensive. The guns are expensive. The clothes are expensive. No hoodie or shirt should cost $10,000. That's bullshit. That shit is crazy. And I like how they got those little blips up right there, and you can choose to start the mission if you want to. Like on some games, when you drive into the highlight, it automatically triggers the mission and it starts on its own. But in this game, you don't have. You can start it if you want to. You don't actually have to start. And they got a whole bunch of side missions. You can do heists and make a whole lot of money. I did 2 heists so far with Karen. She's one of my favorite characters. She is fine as hell too. Hold up. Let me see what this dude's name is. Main character. It reminds me of Nico a little bit. They don't have his name? This is just my thoughts on it so far. I've done a couple missions. Failed a couple times, but it didn't matter. I like that when you click on the radar. Oh shit. I like that when you click on the radar, you can look at all the icons, you see the mission on the mission. Like if you like far away from that mission, you don't actually have to drive all the way down. You just click on that icon where the mission that you can just click on anything that you want to go to, and you can just start from the radar. You don't have to drive all the way down there. So that's a good amount of fast travel. Now the reason why I say this reminds me of San Andreas, because we had driving his ass to flying his ass. But another thing is, it doesn't matter where you are on the map. If you fail the mission and you're far away from the mission objective, well, not the mission objective, you're far away from the mission itself. That shit, man. Oh, that annoys me. You gotta drive all the way back to the mission to start the mission. Unless you just do what I just said. You go to the radar and click on the mission and you can start it from there. But if you fail the mission, you gotta drive all the way back to the mission marker. Start the mission again and then drive all the way back to where the mission actually takes place. And that shit just takes way too much. But you see how he got in the car? That reminds me of San Andreas as well. He don't get in the car like straight up. He just, like magically appears in the fucking car. All kinds of glitches in this game. One of the things that made me laugh my ass off is the traffic. Some of them just be driving into the wall and they just sit there trying to turn, but they ain't turning whatsoever. That shit is fucking ridiculous. The map ain't that big. Almost forgot. The game also takes place in Las Vegas. Doesn't look exactly like Las Vegas, but I know it takes place in Vegas. Something. See that dude right there? He just crashed. Traffic reminds me of GTA 5 though. They cut your ass off every time you try to turn. See, they can't drive for shit. Oh man. I like the gun mechanics though. The guns actually sound real as fuck. So I guess they took that from Battlefield, because Battlefield has the actual like real gun sounds. One thing I wish they could have put in this game is, instead of, see these two right here? Instead of using those to steer, could have just did this like some of the old games, And it was easier to drive like that, especially some of those 3D racing games. Easy as hell to drive like that. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's a lot of shit you can do in this game. There's a whole lot of side missions. That's why I say it reminds me of San Andreas. I mean, not San Andreas, but Saints Row 2. They got heists. They got UFO sightings, which kind of reminds me of GTA 5. Also got truck deliveries, and they got a whole lot of shit, man. Anyway, that's just my thoughts on the game thus far. When I beat the game, I'll give my full thoughts. Anyway, gonna wrap this video up, and I'm gonna go ahead and record a little bit of Max Payne. Some of those properties are expensive as fuck too. Yeah, I'm gonna record a little bit of Max Payne. Record like 2 episodes. Tomorrow I'll record 4. I'm not gonna make all of them public immediately. I'm gonna make some of them private first. And I like how you can level up the guns too. That's very Saints Row-ish. They got a lot of collectibles in the game too. I don't think it really matters. When you pick up guns and ammo off the streets and shit, you actually get those for free instead of buying them. You do have to buy the ammo, and the ammo costs $500 for each gun. I don't know about the shot. I think the shotgun costs like $1,200, and then for the assault rifle it costs say about $5,000. No, I wouldn't say $5,000. I'd say about $2,500 for ammo. Rocket launcher costs like $5,000. Sniper rifle, I think about $5,000. Yeah. And also dual wield guns, but when you dual wield, they actually made this like San Andreas. I mean, not San Andreas. They made this like Saints Row with the dual wield, and you barely, hit motherfuckers with the dual wield, because he's holding the guns like this, and he's shooting both of them at the same time, but you barely get a hit marker, But anyway, that's all I got to say about Gangstar Vegas. You can download this game, man. The game is fun as hell, and you will not regret it. It's a full game. Storyline is amazing thus far. And yeah, peace out.